Hey everyone, Coach Veronica here for another live talk about gifts. Yep, still got it here. Gifts. And I want to hear from you. Who is here? Who is listening? Let me know where you are coming from. And yeah, let me know you're here. I would also love it whether you're watching here the live or in the replay. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching, and I would love it if you would uh, share this live on your profile and or tag those who are in your tribe who need to hear more from our gift series. So today I want to talk to you quickly about the gift of focus. Now, I have to say, disclaimer here, guys, focus is not my strong suit. Focus is a gift that I have had to tap into and focus on. Get that? Had to focus and really learn how to utilize it. Because tell me if I'm wrong, if you disagree. 2020 has divided our focus and split our focus into a million different directions. And so what I would love to hear from you, scale of 1 to 10, put it in the comments again, whether you're watching the live or the replay. Scale of 1 to 10, how focused have you felt in 2020? Let me know. I'm gonna give myself about a 7.5. I'll give myself a 7.5. I have I've really worked on it. The beginning didn't feel as focused. The second half, way more focused. So let me know where you guys are at. Scale of 1 to 10. How focused have you felt in 2020? Maybe we'll make it a little bit clearer. What are you focused on? Let me know. What have you been focused on in 2020? Whether that is career, maybe family life, relationships, friends. Maybe it's been your self-care. Maybe it's been your physical health, your mental health, your emotional well-being, your spiritual health. Let me know where you guys are at. What has been your focus in 2020? And as we go into 2021, where do you want your focus to be? What is that thing that you feel like if this area of my life, if I put some more focus there, I would be thriving? Because let's be honest, we're all in a process. Life is a journey, and that is kind of the beauty of it. That used to stress me out. I used to feel like I had to have it all figured out and have all the answers right now and at certain ages. And that's the beauty of life, is that we're always learning, we're always hopefully growing and journeying together. And so yeah, let me know. What are your thoughts? Put it in the chat. What did you focus on? Did you have a focus in 2020? And if not, or if you want to change that focus, that maybe you focus too much on something that was kind of an unintentional focus, it just kind of became your focus. How intentional was your focus? And where do you want to make a shift if you do in 2021? What does that look like for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I know for me, my focus mainly in 2020 was pivoting my business online. And as much as that's the shift I'm making, and that is a huge focus for 2021. I've realized I also needed to add more fun. You guys have heard this from me before. I am a person who needs fun. Come on, put it in the chat if you have not had enough fun in 2020. I want to hear from you. I want to know. I didn't quite have enough fun. Now, some of that is on me, because I truly believe that we are in control. This is the whole reason I'm doing this series, is we have the ability to thrive. and in any and all circumstances. I truly believe that. I am living testament of that. I am the proof of that. And so I know that part of the reason I didn't have enough fun was on me. And so this is my commitment. This is where my focus is even in my business, even in my career and the pivots that I'm making in that to pivot online, I'm going to also add a focus on having fun in it because I've not been having enough fun. And so that's where I'm at, guys. In these lives, I really want to be interactive with you, let you know where I'm at and what has worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, give you guys a little encouragement in that and maybe some ideas. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? Where do you need to shift? Where do you need to make a pivot? And let me know. Tag your friends in this who need to hear. Maybe, let's be honest. I know I keep saying this. 2020 has been rough. And there have been a lot of things that have kind of like not really felt in control. Not really felt like, hey, I can have a focus. But we can. It just takes work. It takes being intentional and looking at where am I going? What am I focusing on? When all of the news was happening, I'm not a big news person anyways. I don't really watch the news. And I think I've shared this with you guys before. And so as the news at the beginning in March and April, and there was lockdown, and so you're stuck in your house, and what else do you do? I had to make a conscious decision right away to stop watching the news. And I got my news from my doctor and from a friend who's a doctor and my best friend who is an ICU nurse. And they were who I got my information from, and I felt fine with that. So that is what I needed to do for me, for my own mental health. That was my choice. For my emotional well-being, I needed to pivot and I needed to reach out to friends on Zoom, on Messenger, do Messenger video chats, whatever form it was, because we were in lockdown. You have to make it, these things, thriving doesn't happen on accident. You have to make it happen. And so my spiritual life, I told my pastor flat out, I said, I'm gonna need you to, like, he was looking for ways to help because that's what pastors do. And I said to him, I was like, I really would just love a phone call when you can. I would love to just chat and to pray together. And so we did that. And in terms of my physical well-being, I have a team of doctors who have been tremendous for me throughout this. But I had to reach out, and yesterday we talked a little bit about asking for help. And I had to do that. I had to put my focus, even if it was small little bits of focus in different areas of life. I had to know what was the end goal in these areas of life. What is it I want out of it? And then what do I need to do to get that? And so that's what I'm doing as I go into this last week of the year. My main focus, I'm going to have some more fun this week, guys. And I'm doing that a number of ways. One way, I'm going to be painting this week. Painting some art. I've not done enough of that. You've heard it here. You can keep me accountable. You can check in. And I'd love that. I'd love to know, what are you guys going to do in this next week, in this last week of 2020? Where is your focus? And what's something you're going to do to make your dream, make your goal happen, so that we can enter 2021, we can leave 2020 in a thriving state and enter 2021 thriving. Talk to you guys tomorrow.